back to the All Things Good channel and to this week's video. How are you doing this week? Hope you're all doing really well. It's been a week of 4 seasons, really, hasn't it? In terms of the weather, it's Saturday morning now. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's spring-like, and we had one of those days on Tuesday, I think it was as well. And the rest of the week has been freezing, raining, torrential rain, floods everywhere. What is going on? Anyway, hope that's not bothering you too much and you are having a very good week. There is a super long video to show you this week, which I'm very much looking forward to you seeing. I've done a Morrisons haul. I've done a bit of a speed clean in the kitchen, my newly painted kitchen. I'm very happy about. Made some further decisions on what I'm going to do further in the kitchen. And there's quite a lengthy video, it's over 12 minutes long, of the Invisible Chef's amazing creation he did for me on Valentine's Day. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but he was filming the whole organisation process and cooking of the wonderful Valentine's Day meal he did for us a couple of weeks ago. He sent me all the videos and I've edited it together as much as I possibly can. Now, the videos he sent me were nearly 2 hours long. But there isn't 2 hours for you to get through. I've managed to edit it down, but it's still about 12 minutes long. And I was going to have it as a separate video to this, as a little add-on, a little something extra that you could watch, because it's really worthy of a watch. He did an amazing job. Anyway, I've edited it down to about 12 minutes. It's in this week's video. I am now going to get on with some jobs, finish my morning coffee, hopefully get Nancy out and about. She is also in this week's video. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea or coffee, share it with me. I hope you enjoy this week's video. So my kitchen is pretty back to normal now. Now I had it resprayed a different colour last week, which I'm really pleased with. Well, it's back to normal apart from the usual day-to-day stuff. So on Tuesday morning, my day off, it was time to get things sorted, sort out the dishwasher, repack it, sort out all the bits and pieces that have been on the worktops from the night before and the day before when I'd been at work. Give it a good freshen up before we take Nancy out and about. Yes, I have. You can have a whole packet, look.
Oh, wow.
I've got lots of them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nails either.
No handkerchiefs, no nails. What have you got? You plugged in? No, I'll wait.
Hang on.
I'm hanging. My hair's gone crackers this morning. I've washed it, but it's gone very fluffy.
Oh, it's lovely.
There's no hairspray on it.
Oh my God, look at the colour. Isn't it marvellous?
Ready?
Yes. All
Right.
set, Harmer.
Where are we off to then?
Morrisons.
Morrisons, of course.
Now you're only testing me, you know.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, thank you for the help with the tissues.
That's okay.
I've got it on the list, I think. I'm sure I do.
You have got it on your list. And we generally always buy tissues, don't we? So that's good. Well, this looks like it's going to be a nice day.
Yes.
It's not too cold.
We're going out.
I've got my coat with me, but I don't need it. I'm roasting, but I think I was just having a hot flush. Mum was just saying.
Vera used to say that. She said, so
my auntie.
The thing is, the face would go all red. No, I don't know why.
You can't remember experiencing any symptoms with the menopause, can you?
No, I can't. No. I don't know what happened to me, but I think, what are they talking about? So God,
I wonder whether it's because you had. I was a baby, really, wasn't I?
Yes.
Well, probably not long after you had me, you went into the menopause. And
How old was I when I had you?
so you were 45 when you had me?
45. I thought it was 44.
About that, 44, 45.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 49 and you're 93, 94 this year. So
Yeah.
anyway, there's your maths. Around 44, 45.
Yeah.
So you must have been not long thereafter having me, been at least perimenopausal. So I wonder whether having a baby and being busy,
Yeah.
it kind of passed you by a bit
Yeah, probably.
because you were dealing with a
Yeah.
toddler and another child as well that
Yeah.
would have been about 8, 9 at the time.
That's right.
Who knows? But
Yeah, I think there's nearly
then I don't think being
there's
busy-
nearly 9 years older. Oh, Sarah.
my sister was nearly 9 years older than me.
Yeah, nearly 9 years.
But I don't think being busy is a cure for menopause symptoms. It's the 20th of February.
Yeah.
So coming to the end of February, so we're well and truly about to go into the spring, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's amazing.
Doesn't time go quick though?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think? I think time has speeded up, I do.
Well, I notice it most when we go out, like Saturdays and Sundays when we go out. I think it doesn't seem 2 minutes since last Saturday and Sunday.
No?
Honest to God.
Doesn't seem 2 minutes since we were going to Morrisons last Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to collect ices. This is it. Pure orange juice. Orange juice.
Yeah.
Tissues.
Yeah.
Toilet roll.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese. I got some lovely cheese from Marks and Spencer.
Oh, night dress.
A night dress. Well, Morrisons do have clothes. I'm not sure we'll find it there. That might have to be a trip to Marks and Spencer's at some point.
Well, that's right. It'll be Marks and Spencer. Urgent, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's good. So you've got your list. You know what we want. I've got a few bits to get.
Okay.
Stocking up this week. As I say, I was having my kitchen done last week, so I didn't need a big shop.
Are you happy with it?
I am very happy with it.
Good.
Yes. I might change the worktops
Okay.
because there's some burn marks on those, a few little holes and things, but that was from when I moved in.
Okay. I'll tell you something. My chest is miles better since I've come here.
That's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you used to be a smoker, didn't you, Mum?
Yes.
For many years.
But
You gave up when I was a little girl.
that's right. I thought I was pushing and I was in the kitchen actually. And I was having cigarettes there. And I'd only just come from the shops. I bought something for you, something for Sarah, something for the house. And I looked in the cupboard and I thought, what are they? You know what? I'll die before I touch one of those. That was it.
And you never smoked.
And I left them there until they went rotten.
Oh,
I left them there.
well, you were very wise to do that.
Well,
But it did leave you with a bit of a lung condition, didn't it?
definitely, but gradually your lungs do heal, and mine definitely
Thank God.
have done. Yes.
And again, but you were saying
And
moving area has
I
helped.
could feel them healing at night time.
What, by living in this area?
Well, no,
Cleaner air or from giving up smoking?
when I gave up smoking,
Right.
I suddenly thought, ooh, in bed, I can breathe a bit better now. Honest to God, gosh,
It goes to show, doesn't it?
that's the God's truth.
It's not as popular these days, though, is it?
No.
Fortunately, you don't see many people. I don't
And
see
there's
many
more information about it.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
definitely. Oh, we've got horses in front of us.
Oh,
Not walking in front of us in a horse carrier in front of us. Horses are lovely, aren't they? All the animals. are
I've got
lovely.
a picture sitting on the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to find that out. So
too many.
You two are too many. The two youngest ones.
Thanks, Mum. And that's for you too many.
Well, I think she was wrong, unfortunately, about that. Well, I think this is the first time the sun's come out properly this year. I mean, it's not blinding, but it's definitely pushing through. It's a gorgeous day. Really is starting to feel like spring.
We have had nice days all through the winter part.
We haven't had a bad winter, have we? Thank goodness. We've gone through it.
Bad winters have gone. I think the climate's changing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Look at the wildflowers.
Oh, the daffodils have come out.
Yeah.
Really is starting to feel like spring.
I
isn't
get
it?
some in the garden, you know.
Yeah, you do. Oh, I love the spring to see the flowers start, the
Yeah.
buds start coming up.
Absolutely.
So lovely.
And each week something different in the garden.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Lovely. And even the animals like it, don't they? My cats.
Oh.
Albert loves it. You know, he's dying to get outside when he feels the weather's good, and
Yeah.
he'll roll about outside in the sunshine. You know, they just love it.
The other one rolls about in my house.
Yeah. Rolls about in your house.
He loves the rug.
Because your house used to be his house. So
Yes.
he visits you and me, doesn't he?
Yes.
And he recognises it and remembers it and knows you're there.
Yeah.
But he loves your rug by the fireplace.
That's right.
So as soon as he comes into your house, he just starts rolling about all over the rug,
That's
doesn't
right,
he?
yeah.
Like, this is my house as well. I've got two houses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll be here for a bit and I'll be there for a bit.
That's right. But he knows when he wants to go.
Yeah.
Gets up, stands by the front door. Coming out.
It's a very intelligent cat,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
A very intelligent cat. Right, we're here now, Mom.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get a special spot, because we have got what we call the VIP badge. We have a blue badge, don't we?
Yeah.
So we can get.
I'm good for something, you know.
Yeah, I know. Very, very useful. That is.
Yeah, definitely.
we get
Welcome to Morrison.
Welcome to Morrisons. So let's see if we can get a special spot. Oh yes, and actually this one is one that we tend to park in every week,
Oh, we do.
isn't it? And could you get the pass out
That's
for me,
amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Wake up and do your job.
please? Yeah, I'll give you one job.
And I don't do it.
So this is our badge. So we have to put the right time on, which is 12:10. We get 3 hours in allocated spots with that, don't we?
Okay.
Put it there.
My face looks brown in there.
You've been to the Bahamas?
Look at the difference in your face and mine. I haven't got makeup on. Did I put some makeup on?
You have got a bit
Oh,
on.
I've got a bit.
Yeah, a little bit on.
Oh, it's the makeup.
I think you look beautiful. Should we go shopping? So I shall just fly you through what I got in Morrisons today, and picked up a fair bit, but I got, to start with, a large white baguette. I find that that's really nice for lunchtime, and I take quite a large piece of that, cut into two, make it like a baguette sandwich to take for lunch with me to work. So that'll be for tomorrow. I picked up some Weetabix cereal and also some Jordan's Simply granola with a hint of honey. That's my kind of box standard breakfast. I have 2 Weetabix with a little sprinkle of granola on the top and a banana, a little bit of honey and some cinnamon. And that's my breakfast, certainly on a go-to morning, like going to work. I got some cherries and berries double concentrate squash. I got some ginger nut biscuits. Now these are lovely, and obviously they're Morrison's own, but they're quite fiery, just like the branded ginger nut biscuits. In fact, I can't tell any difference. They're absolutely gorgeous. I got 2 lots of crisps. I got McCoy's in a multi-pack. So there's 2 salt and vinegar, 2 salted, 2 cheddar and onion. I got Myla, who is now on the table. Is this what you were after, Myla? Shall we get you down, sweetheart? These are bonkers. They're a bit like Dreamies. And Mila seems to love them, but I don't give her too many because she's an indoor cat and she doesn't get a lot of exercise and we don't want her getting too big. So I just give her perhaps a small handful, maybe 3 or 4, not every day, every couple of days, but she does love those. I got some butcher's lamb cutlets. That's for tomorrow night. I got the butcher to cut me 8 of those, so they should be really rather delicious. I got some unsmoked bacon medallions. These are on offer if you buy 2 packs. So I did buy 2 packs, and we do get through quite a bit of bacon in this house. Got some Heinz tomato ketchup, a top of the cinnamon, which I use in a lot of cooking, and again, like I said, I use a little sprinkle of that on top of my cereal in the mornings. I got some red currant jelly. I got some Naughty Things, mini egg desserts, and I also got Muller rice, chocolate and hazelnut and chocolate and caramel flavour. They're a really nice dessert if you just fancy a little bit extra, really. I also picked up some bags of mini eggs, and they're going to be going in here, which is my Easter Bunny sweetie holder. That's from B&M. I think I got that last week, but I've got another one as well from last year that's got blue ears. But I really liked the yellow one, actually, quite spring-like. So I've bought some mini eggs to go inside of there. I've got some toilet roll. They were on offer, 24 family pack, 24 rolls. I don't know about you, but I still much prefer the normal size standard loo roll. I know you can buy these extra large ones, so they're a smaller pack, but they're extra large, but I don't like the way they sit on the toilet roll holder. They don't fit in my toilet roll holder containers, my basket, so I do prefer the original sized toilet rolls, and I normally prefer Cushelle, but they don't seem to do their normal size anymore. They're doing all the big ones, so went for the Andrex, which was on offer. Got some fabric conditioner, Comfort Pure, again that was on offer. Got some Domestos bleach, 3 of those, 1 for each bathroom. Got some Domestos toilet gripper things, Power 5 Ocean for the scent in the toilet when it is flushed. I did get a 2-pack and an extra one as well because I've got three toilets in this house. I got some toothpaste, I got some Colgate Total Whitening, and this was a really good offer, the big and strong. I got the kitchen wipes, there's 25 in those. You can also get the bathroom wipes. They were reduced to £2 and they're normally over £4. So just £2 in Morrisons this week, so that was good. And then the last few bits here, I got a naughty dessert for myself, Grace and her boyfriend for later on tonight, and these are chocolate sundaes, and they are very naughty, very delicious. Some of my favourite cheese that I often put with a bit of salad, or I sometimes have in a sandwich, pineapple and almond, the Castello range, Taste Hawaii. It is yummy. Very, very Moorish, so I do have to be a bit careful with that. And I also got some corn on the cob to go with a meal this week as well. So there's my little top-up shop. Nancy did very well. She didn't need too much today. We did have to go and buy her a new vacuum cleaner at B&M because hers is broke. But again, we had a bargain. I might show you that when I can. But there's my little Morrisons shop for this week. So last week I told you that I tried to put together a video that Paul, aka the Invisible Chef, filmed himself. He actually filmed the Valentine's Day meal that he very, very kindly prepared for me. This was prepared, organised and filmed over 2 days. I had no idea he was doing it. He's done an incredible job. I've managed to edit it together as best I can. And basically what he did was a 3-course Michelin-starred menu, which consisted of the first course of a chicken ballotine with fondant celeriac, sweet corn puree, sautéed spinach and mushroom gravy. And the second course was fillet of beef with braised oxtail, sautéed baby leek and baby onion, rum and port sauce and shallot puree. And the third course was a beautiful homemade cherry chocolate torte with chantilly kirsch cream and a white chocolate liqueur. We also had a lovely bottle of Prosecco and other drinks as well. He spent so much time and effort doing this for me for Valentine's Day. It was a real treat and very much enjoyed by both of us. So I'm going to let this video run to show you how he did all the 3 courses, and I will link the recipes down below in the description box for you. There's a slight variation to the recipe for the fillet of beef where he used a rum and port sauce. I believe there's something else listed in the ingredients for that down below, but this gives you an idea of the wonderful meal he put together. So here we are having our moment on the bed, and that meal was amazing, absolutely amazing. And the amount of work that Paul had put into it, and not only with the preparation, the actual cooking, which took him 2 days, but to film it as well. And I didn't know he'd done that, and he'd done a great job. I think I'm going to be redundant from this channel very, very soon if I'm not careful. Absolutely fabulous, and it was just so kind and caring, and it was divine. It was delicious. So I highly recommend that you have a look at the recipes if there's anything there that you fancy, because honestly, it was gorgeous. But I know it's tricky, isn't it, when you're short on time or you have a very busy life, that cooking, especially something from scratch and something, you know, especially if you're doing 3 courses, not just one thing, or even trying to find the time to bake a cake or do something from scratch rather than using ready-made foods or, pre-cooked things that are heated up, which are all fine and well and good in their own right. But to have the time to do it as well is very, very tricky. I know, very, very tricky. And a lot of the meals that the Invisible Chef does here on the channel, we do over the weekend, and then I have the week to edit it and get it out to show you and things like that. So I don't eat like that every day of the week, I assure you. It was a proper treat, and it was really, really gorgeous. But I just do sort of, box standard meals. I do a spaghetti bolognese once a week. I might do some chicken or a curry or a salad or lots of different things. When I come home from work, I try and keep it pretty quick and easy. Pasta bake, that's a good favourite. One of these weeks, I might show you what I do over the week and sort of film, evening teas for a week or something and show you what I do, because honestly, we don't eat like that all the time. We'd be exhausted, utterly exhausted, more so than we already are. Anyway, I hope you had a really, really good week. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments to last week's video, my little kitchen transformation. Lots of you have given me some amazing tips and recommendations for changing the worktop, which I'm definitely going to do. And I was thinking black, and I was thinking, or should it be really, really light colour or something to match the floor and those kind of things. And 90% of you have said go black. It'll really make the cupboards and everything else pop and stand out. So I have this week done a bit of research. I've been to a couple of places. I've looked at samples, and I was quite amazed at the difference in prices. And I don't want to spend a fortune, because really the whole idea of doing what I've done in the kitchen is to do it as cheap as possible or on my budget, just to freshen it all up. I don't want a complete kitchen renovation. I don't want to spend thousands of pounds. And it's surprising what you can do yourself, obviously, of which I don't have the time. But having the cupboards and the drawers and the units spray painted has worked amazingly well. I am really impressed with the result, super impressed, far better than I could have ever expected. And I found a black worktop that hopefully will be installed in a couple of weeks' time, and it was less than half price of one of the shops I went to. Originally I went to Howden's, and because I'd got 2 people that were able to fit for me, and I was trying to get a quote off both of them, and both of them are local carpenters and bathroom fitters and things like that, and do all of those things. And I got information from both of them, which basically said, we've both got an account at Howden's, go to Howden's, pick what you want, they'll quote you for the price of supply, and then these people were going to quote me for the price of fitting. And actually when I went there, I nearly fainted actually at how expensive it was, and that was with the so-called 40% discount for these accounts that these carpenters held. Anyway, I thought, no, let's rethink this, or see if we can do this cheaper. We can definitely do this cheaper. So I then thought, well, if you followed me all the way through, you'll know that, now when was it? Was it last year? No, not last year. Gosh, it'd be 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. I had brand new doors, internal doors in the house, and they went from the brown travel lodgy looking doors to the white doors that I've now got. And I thought, the carpenter that did those for me, he'll be able to do the worktop, I'm sure. So I got in touch with him, and once again he said he also had an account at Howden's, which is where I went. And then I thought, no, this is just too expensive. So I ended up purchasing from Wickes. And to be honest, I've just gone for a laminate because the quartz and all that are very, very expensive, and they are out of my budget, certainly at the moment. And I never know how long I'm going to stay in this house. I could be here another 5 years, I could be here another 10 years, I could be here 5 months. Who knows? No one knows what is going to happen. But I have gone for a black laminate, so the cheapest sort of thing really, which is basically like for like with what I've already got. What I've got now is a bit scratched and what have you in a few places, but it's still over 20 years old because it's the original worktop in the kitchen of the house. So to cut a very long story short, I've purchased from Wickes, and the carpenter that did my doors is going to come and fit it for me in a couple of weeks. And the purchase of the worktops together with the fitting is still some hundreds of pounds cheaper than had I have purchased a worktop from Howden's. No offence, Howden's, but totally overpriced. Totally overpriced. Anyway, that's sorted. So I'm going to have black worktops. I'm super excited about showing you those very, very soon. Hopefully, a couple of 3 weeks time. And just thought I'd give you a little update on the old menopausal symptoms, which are there still, obviously. Not much change going on. Apart from, you will remember that a few weeks ago, I told you that I was feeling a little bit nauseous and throughout the day, and I wasn't sure what to put it down to, but I was finding that if I was eating little and often and regularly, it was helping. But of course I'm putting weight on by doing that. Now I am still snacking quite a bit in the day, and I really, really, really want to try and get a grip of that. I just can't seem to stop myself at the moment. It's awful. And at work, I'm nibbling on biscuits in the middle of, mid-morning. I'm having my lunch, I'm nibbling again in the afternoon. It's no good at all. I need to get in the zone and sort myself out. But the nausea has gone. And again, some weeks ago, possibly a few months ago now, I told you that I was on a new medication, which is fluoxetine, and that's settled down. It's working tremendously well. I'm happy with that. But at the same time, I'd also introduced a vegan HRT plant-based alternative from a company called Feel, and it's called Feel Menopause Reimagined, and it's got all these ingredients in that are meant to help with brain fog, night sweats, all these kind of things. And they kind of helped, I think, a little bit on symptoms. It's difficult to say because I started at the same time as the fluoxetine, so what was doing what, I don't know. But I then thought to myself, I wonder if it's those that are making me feel a bit nauseous. And I went through and reread all the reviews, most of which are excellent, but there are lots of people comment that when they take it, it's making them feel ill. And any HRT supplement or imitation supplement, or whatever you want to call it, plant-based, and for people like me that can't take regular HRT, there are often symptoms of nausea associated. So I stopped taking them, and I haven't taken them for about 3 weeks now, and the nausea's gone. So it's a bit of a shame in a way, because I don't know, were they doing any good? I'm not sure. But I've gone back to something I was taking before all of this, and I've been taking for a couple of 3 years actually, just called Perimenopausal and Mind from Holland and Barrett. And I didn't have a problem with them before, and I've gone back onto them, and I don't have a problem with them now. So hopefully that's giving me a bit of something. But I can't stop eating. and I've got the most horrendous night sweats. Not every night, but a lot of nights. And there's a lot of linen washing going on at the moment. So that's wholly unpleasant. And it used to be just sort of my chest area that I'd wake up and it would all be a little bit wet. And now it's all over. My legs are soaking wet in the middle of the night. It's horrid. It's horrid. But I don't feel too bad in myself. So, you know, I'm balancing as much as I can at the moment. Been for a blood test this week. Haven't had any results back from that yet. But the reason I went for that was the possibility I had high blood pressure that was spotted when I went to the opticians a few weeks ago. I went to the doctors after that, had my blood pressure taken twice and it was totally normal. But the doctor said, I think it's a good idea. Let's be belt and braces about it. Get you a blood test. We'll have a look at possible diabetes, have a look at my iron levels again, because my iron levels can always be a little bit out, but I do take iron tablets every day. And so I've just had a bit of an MOT kind of blood test this week. So I'm waiting on the results of that. And that's really it sort of on the menopausal health update bit. I was meant to see a lady this week from Alzheimer's support, but she cancelled unfortunately on Tuesday morning due to illness. I haven't heard back from her yet to rearrange that, but she wants to come and see me before she meets mom. So that's going to be a meeting with a lady that isn't involved in mom's medication or anything like that, but it's more of an emotional support. So it'd be really interesting to meet her when I can. And that's it really for this week. It's been quite a long video, hasn't it? But I was so very much wanted you to see all the hard work that Paul, aka the Invisible Chef, had put into the Valentine's meal we had on the 14th of February. And as I say, I was so grateful. It was so kind of him and it was just delicious. It was wonderful. Anyway, I hope you are all having and have had a really good week. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. I'd really appreciate it. And give it a big like and thumbs up and hit that bell so you'll be notified of all the uploads that I do, which at the moment is every Sunday. And until next Sunday, stay safe, stay in the boat and keep doing all things good. See you next week. Take care. Bye.